Well, here we are in Gloucester Park again, and the sun is still shining here on beautiful Gloucester Park. And I'm here with Rob McCormick, who is standing as the Gloucester City Council candidate for Coney Hill and as the Gloucestershire County Council candidate for Coney Hill and Matson in the forthcoming elections on Thursday the 6th of May, and Rob is standing for Gloucester Independence. We're here this afternoon, and obviously you're in your own business, you've got a family, you've got lots of demands on your time. Why are you putting yourself through this? Why are you standing both for the Gloucestershire County Council and the Gloucester City Council next week for Gloucester Independence?
Well, I really think it needs time for change. The people who have been in charge seem to be doing nothing. We have the scandal on market in Gloucester, £240,000 given to market in Gloucester, and they went bust a week later. You cannot tell me that those councillors who are sitting on the council did not know they were in financial problems, and if they didn't know, why didn't they know? Market in Gloucester belonged with City Council, so the chairman and every councillor should have knew the problems that was happening.
But the chairman was actually the Conservative leader of the City Council, wasn't it? Councillor Paul James at the time, so it was 100% owned, as you rightly say, and the chairman of the company was the leader of the Conservatives in Gloucester and of the Gloucester City Council.
Correct. And all of a sudden he decides to go away, resign, walk away, apparently for a new job in the Cotswolds. Well, I don't believe that at all. I think what he didn't want is the Gloucester Independents to find out what was going on. We have Debbie Hill, who's standing in Grange, who was a whistleblower for the City Council. She got paid well for that. She got sacked for telling the truth.
So she blew the whistle and lost the job.
Yes. So do you reward someone for whistleblowing?
And then there was a meeting, an overview and scrutiny meeting of Gloucester City Council about the Marketing Gloucester debacle, and the report into the Marketing Gloucester situation. All the reports have gone missing.
Yes. This is type of council we've got, or councillors running our council for us. If that's just one of them, what else has happened? How many other little hidden secrets are there? Well, I can promise you something. You vote in Gloucester Independence and we will find out for you.
Because in the meantime, of course, council tax has gone up more than 30% in Gloucester. Lots of people are struggling to pay all across the city, and they get summoned and taken to court, but then money's lost like you've just described.
Well, I look at it this way. The government gives City Council, I think it was something like 600,000, some ridiculous amount. There's no need for council tax to go up this year, not at all. There's no need to raise car parking charges. The council decided to put all that money into their reserve funds. For what? I'd like to know what. So they could have another market in Gloucester and lose it all again?
But again, the roads as a county council matter, the roads are worse with potholes than they've ever been. There are so many things in Gloucester that are not being done. Refuse collection, fly tipping, other candidates have mentioned. All this money could be put to very good use, couldn't it? Or the council tax could be frozen so that hard-working families who are struggling can afford to pay it and are given a break.
Yep, I agree entirely. You've only got to look around. Isn't it funny that only every 4 years, 2 weeks before the elections, you see your councillors, you hear from Tory group, you hear from Liberals, hear from Labour. Any other time you don't hear any of them. I've not seen my councillor in Coney Hill from the day she's been elected.
Well, she's a Labour councillor, but she left the Labour Party and lives in Cheltenham, I believe.
But there again, just think back, everybody. Can you tell me when you last saw your councillor?
Yeah.
Because I can't.
Right, so on that theme, because you're standing for Coney Hill, you live in Coney Hill, lots of people know you in Coney Hill, so you're standing for the Coney Hill for the City Council, you're standing for Coney Hill and Matson for the County Council, and again, a lot of people know you in Matson. So talking about Coney Hill first of all, if elected by the residents of Coney Hill to Gloucester City Council, what will your first priorities for Coney Hill be?
One of the first priorities is the land where Holly House used to be. Now, that place was flooded and they knocked it down. I don't know why. Maybe they wanted to get rid of it. Then they sold the land off to a developer realising there's a covenant on it, so he had to buy the land back off the developer because he couldn't build on it. I want to see that made into use for Coney Hill. I want a building put there, I want an advice centre put there, I want a dentist put there, I want a minor injuries unit put there. Surgery. Yeah.
Because at the moment, residents of Coney Hill have to leave Coney Hill to get all these things, dentist, doctor and youth stuff and all the rest of it.
That's right, yeah. We could even have a small learning centre there, yeah, for people who just want to go and learn how to use a computer, yeah,
Okay.
who'd like to get involved in the community.
More facilities for the community in Coney Hill because there really aren't any at the moment.
None at all.
Yeah.
Absolutely none at all. Also, we've got a lake, a pond on the field, which needs restocking with fish. Yeah, we've got an angling club. It's overgrown. There's weeds all over it. It's not tended to since the day it's been put there. Yeah, I'd like to see that refurbished and redone for the community.
And of course, the county council is standing for Coney Hill and Matson, so you know Matson well. You've lots of friends and colleagues in Matson. What would your priorities be for Matson?
Matson, I would work with my other colleagues on independents there, who are standing as city candidates, and we would work together for the benefit of Coney Hill and the benefit of Matson and the people of Matson, not for the party, for the people. That is
So
the
there's
most
no party line, other candidates have mentioned.
That is the most important thing, is the people, not the party.
You're voting for the residents?
Yes.
At the council? You'll be voting with the way the residents want, not the way the party in London wants?
Yeah. I attend residents' meetings in Matson. I talk to my other colleagues. We'd be there having surgeries once a month, more if need be.
You'd be seen?
Yes.
And they could have your phone number?
Every week. My phone is on 24/7.
So both Coney Hill and Matson have had Labour councillors for some time. The lady in Coney Hill resigned from Labour, but nevertheless she was elected as Labour. They've had Labour councillors, they've not been well served, and of course the cities and the county have been run by the Conservatives. So have you found that both parties, that people are fed up with both Labour and Conservative?
On the street, you can tell people are fed up with the Conservatives, Labour, Liberal. Yeah, it's the same old. They're not doing anything at all. At least we live in the area. At least we can be held accountable.
You know what needs to be done. I think the message as well, because again I was with Stuart in Matson, and he was being told, I haven't voted for 20 years, mate, we don't vote anymore. And I think the message very much is, if you vote for change, if you don't vote for change, nothing will change. But if you stay at home, nothing will change. Please this time, you've got the message is, if you go out and vote for you, vote for your colleagues in Matson as well. You can, and the rest of the Gloucester independents across the city, you can effect change.
Yes, definitely.
Last question.
And one thing is, what I'd like to say, we must be doing something right, because
Gloucester independents?
Yes, Gloucester independents must be doing something right, because the Tories, a Liberal and Labour are attacking us left, right and centre. Every little
with opportunity,
a trailer,
for example,
they try to attack us. We've had complaints about the trailer going around. We've had complaints about the trailer with signs on. Absolutely crazy. So
it's a cosy club.
They really are worried about the independents. And they should be, because we're coming after you.
So, one last question. If you're elected to Gloucester City Council for Coney Hill and to Gloucestershire County Council for Coney Hill and Matson, is anybody else going to tell you how to exercise your vote on behalf of your community?
No one tells me how to vote.
Thank you very much, Rob McCormick.
Thank you.
So, vote Rob McCormick, Coney Hill. Rob McCormick, Coney Hill and Matson. Coney Hill for the Gloucester City Council, Coney Hill and Matson for Gloucestershire County Council. Vote Gloucester Independents. Don't stay at home if you've stopped voting, get out, vote this time, vote for change, vote independent, vote Rob McCormick, vote Gloucester Independents, Thursday the 6th of May. Thank you very much indeed.